I'm going to show you some tricks that will help you in doing your script. First of all, I have opened a new script here, and I will also do another thing here. I will start recording, and I already have that URL set up. So it is starting recording for me. So it will show that message. Do you know why? Because I didn't started that. I didn't start this server. Let me start that server. This is my opening application. I'm going to create a transaction login. I'll give this one as a successful login. Successful login. Let's say I have automate code 1, and my password is L1234 my case. So I'm logging in. When I logged in, can you see that automate code 1 is over there? Okay, I'm going to pause recording. Okay, now I paused the recording, and then I'm going to sign off so that it doesn't record. Now I'm going to start the recording again. Now I will stop the transaction. I will create another transaction. No, I did sign off. I do not want to record that sign off. That's why I pause it. Yeah, I can stop the transaction, but I stop the transaction later on. But you can stop the transaction and then you can pause it. Now I'm going to do a invalid login. Now same user I'll be using, but I'll give a wrong password. Okay. Now can you see it gave me an error message? Let me stop it. Let me stop recording. Okay, now this is for opening application, right? No, this is C. So this is C language. You can process only C here, but you can process JavaScript too. Which one? Which one? I don't need it. So actually what you can do, see, if you type lr and then if you press Ctrl spacebar, it will give you all the available functions. Okay, you can, yeah, Ctrl spacebar. Okay, now, so this is my open application. Now what is my next transaction? My next transaction is login, successful login. Now I'm going to remove that think time. I'm going to remove that password encryption, and instead of that encryption I know my password. Let's say my password was, for successful login, my password was L12345. right? Now I'll have to correlate this dynamic value. This dynamic value is like you are passing through a security gate. From the security gate, each time you go to the security gate, they will give you a new code. It is not like they give you a code for lifetime. No, every time you try to log in, it will be a new code. Yeah, so I correlated that one. Now if, what is my target? If my login is successful, I will have to verify. Forget about this, I don't want to verify that. Okay, so there I removed that web. It was a web page. Fine, it was looking for something in the response, but I don't want that. Instead of, you have seen that if login is successful, what did you see? You saw that whatever user ID you are trying to log in, it is there in the response. So what I'm going to do here, can you see I'm trying find here, and I'm going to double click on it, and then let's say I'm going to look for what? I'm going to look for automate code 1, and I'm going to do a save count, ctr count. Okay, now I'm doing a save count here, right? Now what I'm going to do here, after the login transaction, I'll put a if condition here. If lr eval string what is that, ctr count, and then I'm going to convert it to integer. Greater than 0. Yeah, this is a parameter, Rumi. If you take a look here, what it will do, if it get automate code 1 in the response, then if it get that automate code 1 once in the response, that ctr found will be 1. If it gets automate code 1 twice in the response, this ctr found will be 2. If it doesn't get that automate code 1 in the response, this will be 0. If in the response, when I'm submitting this request, I'll get something from the server. If I get in the server response, if I get that automate code 1, then that ctr found will be 1. Now, so if I get that ctr found right? If I get that CTR found, if this CTR found is greater than 0, then what I want to do, I want to display a proper message here. Let's say LR output message, LR output message login. Yeah, login. Yeah, you can use printf, but if you use printf, it will not be in the log. So instead of printf, we are using here LR output message. Now LR output login is successful. Then I'll put another condition here. If my login is not successful, what is the error message that I get? The error message is this one, right? Now I'm going to go to my script. I'm going to go to my script here and do what is the text I'm looking for, this text. If I am to see CTR bad login. So what you will have to do, you will not get that window. What you will have to do, you will right click and then insert new step, then you will get that, and over there you will have to type find and then you will get it. You will have to double click on it. Now CTR bad login, else if CTR else if CTR, I will be copying this line. Here CTR bad login. Else if CTR bad login is successful, then we want to display another error message, another message. Now if login is not successful, we want to give LR error message. And what is the error message we want to give? Login. Okay. Alright. Now let me do an execution. Forget this invalid login. I don't need it. This invalid login, I don't need it, because I was just trying to show you. I only need one. Valid login, even in valid login, if your login is not valid, it will be taking care of that, because we have the condition here. Now let me do. No, you cannot record, like recording is basic. Normally in practical life you will have to do many conditions in the script. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. what is the message that we get? Can you see login successful from line number 60? So that means our login was successful, right? Okay. Now can you see any kind of parameter substitution here? So we have some parameter substitution, but it is not there. So what I will have to do, I will have to go there. Always before you run it, you will have to do this. Now if you execute it again, you will see some parameter substitution. So can you see here CTR found equal to 1? CTR found equal to 1 means what was found? CTR found was no automate code 1. When you log in successfully, what you get in the response? When you log in successfully, you get that automate code, you get that username in the response, right? Okay. Now let's do an invalid login. Let's say, can you see here CTR bad login 0, CTR found equal to 1. See what is that? Okay, now I'm going to give a invalid user ID. CTR bad login 0 means we didn't get that error message. If you check here, what is CTR bad login? In CTR bad login, we put that web tools error incorrect password. Now now it will be CTR bad login 1. Can you see login failed? And it is red because we put error message here. Okay. Now in the same script, let's set up some parameters. Yes. By name. Which one? By number? By number means, can you see 1, 2, 3? This one. Alright. Now let's go back here. So instead of automate code, I'm going to put the user ID. Now if I set up 3 iteration, and execute it for 3 times, can you tell me what will happen? This is my invalid parameter, this is my valid parameter, this is my valid parameter, but I'm going to make this one invalid too. I'm going to make this one invalid. So I have one valid parameter, another two invalid parameter. So if I execute 3 iteration, let me put a breakpoint. No, I'm executing 3 iteration. I have three user ID here. Now let me execute it. Okay. Now for the first iteration, right? When we submit that login, can you see CTR bad login 2? CTR bad login 2 means it got that error message twice in the screen. Okay, and that's why CTR bad login 2. Yeah, it got that message twice in the screen. Now, yeah, two messages in the screen. One probably in the hidden and another one we can see. Now, if you come here, what we are doing here, we are checking in this line that CTR found. CTR found, is it greater than 0? What is our CTR found now? Is CTR found greater than 0? No, CTR found. Did we get that user ID? No. So it will not go to that block. Now it is coming here. CTR bad login, is it greater than 0? Yes. So it is coming here in the login failed. So this iteration is failed. Now we are going for the second time. Now if you go to the second time, let's come to the point here. Can you see now CTR found equal to 1, CTR bad login 0, because this time if you go to your runtime settings, can you see now it is login is successful. Alright, so now CTR found equal to 0. Now it will successfully exit out by passing the iteration. If you come here, you will see that the second iteration login successful, but the first iteration, if you come here, you will see the first iteration login is not successful, right? Let's go for the last iteration. So now can you see, if you look at the log here, from parameter substitution bad login 2, that means login was not successful. So does it make sense how we check something here?